Hi everyone, Keyless Entry here, and today I have a challenge lock for Challenge Lock Wednesday. This one got sent to me in by Funky Monkey, I think, with a few others, and this one is by Average Picker, and it's called Bucktooth. So if you have a look at the key, that might explain the name Bucktooth. And I was having a look at this lock before, and it's a Kwikset, but the top of the keyway has been milled out, so probably to avoid top of the keyway tensioning, so it stops just before pin 1. So that might be for two reasons. That might be for not using to avoid using top of the keyway. Another thing is when you usually put the key in, the shoulder stops at the edge. I'll just try to line it up at the edge of the core right there, but since he's milled it out, it goes in a little bit further. So if you're trying to pick this lock reading the key, it might send you up the wrong way, up the wrong side of the creek. So let's get some focus back down here and see what we can do. I just got some law lock tools come in finally. Been wanting to buy them for the longest time, and they finally came in. So I got the B shoe. I've got the I've just put names on all of them with shrink wrap. This is hook number 1, large hook. I've got the hook gem, gem 1. They're in 25 thousandths or 0.6. And I've got the 2-penny set as well, which is the lockout buster, I think. The what's T stand for? I can't remember right now. Teardrop. So this is the teardrop here, and this one here is the scimitar. And when this one got delivered, it was a bit bent. It was bent to the side, and it was almost totally flat, because the packaging was a plastic bag inside of a just a bubble wrap sort of soft envelope. So one of them did get bent up, but I've going from the photos, I've very gently tried to make that profile as it is by the picture, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I've got them. I've got the B shoe. So the blue ones are in 0.5 mil, which is 19 thousandths, I believe. And you've got the B shoe as well, and a not a key extractor. This is a bypass. So I've got the bypass too. I didn't order this as a pro, like with the handle, but Andy gave it to me with the handle. So that was pretty cool. Bit of a freebie there. On this, I don't know which pick I'll use yet. I'll have to look at the tensioning first. But yeah, I'll just compare the sparrows with and show you difference in size. So that's the difference in size there. You can clearly see the thickness of the handle and the length of the pick itself. So the actual pick is the same from, like, shoulder to shoulder, but the handle is a lot shorter on the sparrows, a lot thinner. This suits my hands a lot better. That rests so comfortably on there, whereas this one here was just dropping down in there and had to sort of grip it, and it's really thin too, so you can see a difference. Yep. So yeah, that was my little promo to Law Lock there. Not sponsored by them or anything, just thought I'd mention it for some Law Lock tools. So we might use hook number 1. No, let's go something. Okay, might try one of these 3 here. See how we go, because it's a pretty open keyway. Pretty similar to the C4. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, Kwikset's the same as the Lockwood C4 keyway. So it's pretty open. I usually go from the bottom of the keyway, but I might play the game and go top of the keyway with a thick bar, with a heavy bar, sorry. So just get my heavy bars out. So that one there. And that fits in there quite well. It's not touching keeping one. I reckon that'll work nicely. Alright, let's get some zoomage. Alright, let's give it a pick. So I'm just going to use the hook gem. Well, actually, I'm going to use the hook number 1. Yeah, hook number 1. I'll just use the hook number 1 and work off this little ledge here. See how we go. So springy. Okay, I can feel it binding on 3. Okay, just had some movement on 3. 4. 4. Okay, 4 gave me counter and some more movement. 3's dropped back down. Interesting. Okay, got it back. Okay, 2's binding. Plenty counter, there we go, nice set. Now 1's binding. And for 1 set, 2, 3, 4. 4 does feel binding, but doesn't do anything. 5. Counter on 5, and okay, feels like I've set it, but I had a whole bunch drop. And 6 down the back there. It's not giving me anything at the moment. And 5 again. Nothing. 4 counter. No. 3's dropped back down. Just going to bounce these pins a little bit to get the counter movement going. So 3 feels set now. So 2 again. Counter on 2. Lost the set. 1. Counter on 1. That feels set now. And I got a bit more out of 1 there. And the key pin has dropped, so that is set. 2 set. 3. Counter of 3. Okay, deeper false set. 4. 4's not giving me anything at all. Okay, just touched 5, and I'm in a real deep false set now. You can see that. It's giving me quite the false set now, so we're about there. Sorry for the glare. Alright, let's keep going. So that's 5, I believe. Now, okay, 6 back there is giving me a counter. I can feel that. Very slight, but it's hard to read. Not sure if this hook's got enough reach. Okay, so 5 feels set. 4 looks like a dead pin, didn't respond before either. 3 feels set. 2 feels like it's dropped back down. Not sure. Okay, 1 again. Let's go. No, 1 is set. 2. Should have made such a long intro. It's going to take me ages to get this open here. So 3. 3's not giving me any counter at all. Coming down the back again. I think it's 6 now. 6 feels like it's giving me counter. So going to 6 properly. Okay, it's manual counter. Oh, and we've got an open. So that was 6 at the end there, and we got an open. So that wasn't too bad. Loving these Lawlock. I'm just starting to get a feel for them, but just that extra bit of handle just allows you so much more control. Not that there's anything wrong with sparrows or any other picks. everyone has their preference. Let's get this vice out of the way and get a little tree, and this has got a little circlip here, which I reckon I can get. I can see there's a gap in the circlip here. I can get that off. Hopefully not too much drama. Yep, get him off. Might need to bend him back in place, but we'll be alright. I've rotated that quite a fair bit. Okay, on the back of this core, it's got gaps in it, as you can see, and a lip as well. So I'm trying to find a flat spot there. And there's a shim. I don't have a shim because I ruined the shim when I was doing some stuff before. I was trying to back shim a lock, one that I cannot open for the life of me, and it was the Vink card. I need to find a longer shim, I think, because I'm just going to try to lift the core a little bit, because it was catching on those drivers, but it should go in. There we go. Okay, the shim does not want to go in all the way. I might try and do this, lift it up from here, lift it up from the back of my finger and slip it in. No, it's not working either. Right, so I'm starting to bend this one as well. I do have some thicker shims. These are the ones I got from Paul Springer. They are very, very thin, these shims. I think if I'm over that lip, I should be okay. Alright, let's get a follower. And key pins are down here. The Bible's up there. And we are through. So, oh wow, this is quite a long core, as you can see there. And every one of them had to be picked. Trying to get some focus on this. Every one of them had to be picked. I just want to see the key. So bitting. So if you put the key in like that, that's basically how the pins sit with the bitting. Probably there, because that key does go in past the edge of the. So probably go into here. So pin 1 would sit right at the base here, or a little bit further on. And you can see those two high lifts are there. And basically, almost the last 1.5 cuts on the key are just there for nothing. So it is a bit of a tricky one. So if you do try to read your key, you could get into a bit of trouble trying to get the same lift as the key shows. 4, 5, 6. These are all beautiful homemade pins. I don't think there's any work done to the core. There's no threading, counter milling, undercutting. Nope. I'm just gonna arrange these pins. Yep. Sometimes pin direction can be a little bit tricky to find in these seals because of the funny shapes, but I just look for the scratches made by the pick. And yeah, they're all aligned. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so let's get the shim out of here. And we'll start from the front. Okay, oh, driver 1 is a pretty driver. Spin. 2. Another pretty pin. These are all homemade pins. A little bit different spring on 2. 3. same spring as 2, I think, or maybe different again. 4. It's like a serrated pin, 1 deep serration. Spring. Another different spring, same as 1, I think. Okay, so 5 now. It's like a serrated spool. Have a look at that closer in a minute. I think it's just a normal spool. And 6. Oh, that's a nice one. It's like a chess piece. And that one is serrated and got spool-like stuff going on. So it looks like the spring's the same in 1, 4, 5 and 6, and 2 and 3 are different also, so a bit of a mixture. Just going to check the Bible for any mods. No threading or count, no. I think the Bible is stock, yep. So the core and Bible are stock. I'm just going to try to put the key in here as well, just to see. Yeah, it actually goes way past the holes, about 1.5 positions, because of that milling at the front. Yeah, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Alrighty, so I'll get the magic box out and give you a nice view of these homemade pins. Look at that. Beautiful. So, pointer. So key pin 1, it's got like a deep serration, almost spool-like. Key pin 2, it's got like another deep serration, almost spool-like as well. Deep serration in 3. 4, it's got a deep serration in the bottom and then a light serration on top. 5 is sort of like a deep serration that reduces in diameter. Number 6 is the key pin. Looks like a T-pin. Driver 1, it's got like a rounded bottom. It comes up to a sharp lip and comes back into a very narrow diameter, acting like a spool. Driver 2 starts off narrow, builds up into a light serration in there, then a deep serration, and then another little serration above it. Driver 3 has got a sharp little lip on the bottom, with a pretty deep wide serration there, and another multi-level, multi-diameter serration in the middle, also spool-like. Deep serration in 4. This one's a spool, I guess a spool, that one there, with a light serration on the bottom. And number 6 has got a very sharp lip on the bottom, and it's just got serrations all the way through it, changes in diameter, but just a very nice spool, very technical spool, that one, very nice. And the springs are the same, I think, in 1, 4, 5 and 6, and yeah, 2 and 3 are the same. Anyway guys, that was Bucktooth by Average Picker. Very nice CL, beautiful feedback, very nice homemade pins. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.